Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Lake to Lake Girls. We are your hosts, Amanda and Tiffany. And if you're tuning in with us live, you just experienced in Seneca Falls like a torrential downpour for like 5 minutes, and then it just dissipated.
There's a tornado warning in
like the southern central New York.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Southern central?
It said Madison,
Onondaga,
and
even the right
Cayuga
word?
counties, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was something like that.
I know that they're calling for all types of, except for snow. They're not calling for snow, but literally they're calling for hail, rain, like all of it. It's all coming in, and as you can tell, it's a little humid by my frock on my head. You can tell that it's a little bit much out there.
Yeah, your hair it's looking pretty fabulous, actually.
It's quite big right now.
I know women, myself included, who pay lots of money on hair products and styling tools to get it to look like this. Just like that.
I walk outside and there it is. It goes poof. Yeah. It is so fun to deal with.
I don't know how. Well, like, I have my hair up because if it was, it's like a blanket over your head.
Over your head,
you know what I mean? I don't know how you're not dying right now.
I'm a little under the weather, so I have these hot and cold flashes, and I feel like I'm half naked down here. Like, I got a tank top and shorts on, so I figure this is my warmth when I need it, plus my sweater right here. Yeah. So I've got, like, a little bit of best of both worlds going. Like, you can hear. I'm like,
you definitely sound.
But you said it's going around. You know a bunch of people that have.
I know a ton of people who've been sick.
Yeah, they're getting sick, and it's like it was freezing on July 4th. I feel it was freezing.
Yeah, it was really cold.
Not freezing.
I was in pants, sweatshirt, and a jacket on the lake. So
I was on the lake too, but I was not in that. That's why I have the cold. Or I blame your parents. Either that. Yeah, because you were a carrier. If I have an ear infection, I know who to blame.
Oh, yeah, because my brother had one. But I know a lot of other people, too, outside my family who've been quite sick.
They're getting sick just with the weather changes. And then Saturday was absolutely stunningly beautiful. It was 80s and warm and hot. Oh, the sun was just beating down, and I got burned from it, and it was awesome. Yeah. It was great. I enjoyed it. I loved it, every second of it.
So tell me about your 4th of July.
Oh, I was hoping that you could come out with us. But you said you had plans with family and everything.
Yeah, I had family visiting.
But my friends from college.
Oh, I saw the pictures. Yeah.
Came up. Like, one moved to North Carolina and one moved to Long Island, and two were in North Carolina, one in Long Island, and then you know Tracy lives right around the corner. So this is and then my friend Kimbrell, she moved down to the Keys. And
oh wow!
So like all of us have not been together since maybe our sophomore year of college, because people would transfer, move, whatnot. Mm-hmm. So this is the first time since our freshman year that all of us have been together in one place, hanging out. And that was my July. Literally, it started Thursday, didn't end until Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
When they left to go home, and it was really sad that they left, but I was I had such a good time. We went out on the lake on Friday. It was cold, so I wasn't really in the water that much, but still a good time. Got to hang out with everybody. Saturday we went on a boat wine tour. Sunday
boat wine tour.
Yeah, we went on Cayuga Lake and took the boat around to the wineries.
That's kind of cool.
That have access. You literally
sounds a little dangerous.
It's not as bad as you think. It was a lot of fun, but you can't go to as many wineries because obviously boats don't travel as quickly. And we were coming from Seneca Lake, so you have to go through the entire canal.
Oh, yeah, and not every
winery is accessible by boat.
That's what I meant to say.
Exactly. Yeah. So we went to like 3. So it wasn't like, you're not getting, it's not like a normal wine tour. You're getting trashed,
Yeah.
We were drinking on the boat and enjoying like mimosas and stuff.
But you're all of age. You're responsible adults.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. It wasn't bad at all. Yeah. We were having mimosas and everything. And it was just a relaxed, cool, chill day. I know, they are awesome. I love them. The only thing I didn't like about the weekend is that we came back and we left. It takes a couple hours to go from Cayuga Lake to Seneca Lake in a boat on the canal. So we were coming back and we left.
I just realized my microphone was like way
over there. Your levels are so good. We were taking the canal back and we left about 5 o'clock and we got to Seneca Falls around 7, I want to say. 8. No, it was 8 o'clock. We got around 8 o'clock and we're like, all right, let's stop at the Sequester Tavern because we know Heather who's down there. We love that. We love her.
They have good food there,
really
too.
Food,
I was at the ribbon cutting.
Good prices.
A little over a week ago.
Yeah, and I saw a mutual friend of ours there. He was bartending again. But we stopped there. We were there for about an hour, had a couple drinks. So it's 9 o'clock now. And it got dark, and you're on the canal, so bugs. And you're on a pontoon boat, so there's nothing protecting you from the bugs. So I'm pretty sure I ate my weight in protein of bugs on the way back. And it was freezing cold because we were just like in our dresses and our skirts and everything from the day. After being in the hot sun, you beat the hot sun down on you. So you're like sunburned and then cold. This happens. But that was the only part that I like eating the bugs. I didn't like eating the bugs.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who really likes to do that.
It's disgusting. It's kind of like riding in a motorcycle. Like I felt like me, myself, and Irene, that kind of moment where Jim Carrey is on his motorcycle going up to New York and he has all the bugs in his face.
Oh, yeah.
That's the kind of moment I feel like I had.
Yeah. Now this was on the 4th, right? Or was it
that was on the 5th.
Okay, so it was on Saturday. Yeah.
And then Sunday they came over, had coffee, and we went to lunch. And then they went home. It was really sad. Yeah. I didn't like it. But you had family come in.
I did.
That's good.
I did. I had family come in from Connecticut on the 4th. They came in on that day. And then for fireworks that night, I went to a friend's grandparents' house on Cayuga Lake. And every year they put on, like, this spectacular, like, home fireworks show. And we were out on the dock, and it was literally, like, it lasted, like, an hour long, too. It was a long time.
Yeah.
And, like, fireworks were, like, right above you, and it was so much fun. And I got to see people, like, from high school and, like, their significant others. And because I'm generally always, like, really good friends with my friends' boyfriends or fiancés.
Yeah.
And so it's always, like, so much fun to see them, too.
Yeah.
So
I would expect the same. I expect the same when Marty comes around. Just mess with him as much as possible.
So, like, we all got to catch up and everything. And I had seen a pair of friends who had gotten engaged. And I hadn't seen them since their engagement. And, like, he was telling me all about the wedding and stuff. So, looking forward to that. But, so the fireworks are right above you, but sometimes it got a little close for comfort. And it was funny because everyone was, like, by the end, like, huddled by, like, the farthest part of the dock. Because there were, like, maybe 2 or 3 times. Yeah, where it was, like, some sparks came flying, or, like, shrapnel is not the right word for it, but, like, debris, like, hit you in the head or something. But it was a really good time.
That's really scary.
Yeah, and, like, their neighbors and everything, like, they came out and watched. And one of the things I love the most about seeing fireworks on the lake or at the lake is, like, everyone else all around you. You can see fireworks, like, every direction, which is so much fun.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you're on the lake and, like, everyone else is, like, setting off fireworks, too.
I didn't know you could do that.
I mean, you're not supposed to.
Fair enough.
It's not legal.
Touche.
In, New York, but whatever. It
happens.
You are un-American, quite frankly, if you have a problem with it on 4th of July. Just saying.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, and also, earlier that day, because my sister had come in and she's looking for a puppy for her family, we went to a pet store, and there was a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. Oh my gosh. She didn't end up getting it, but it was literally the sweetest. Like, I wanted to, like, put it in my purse and run away.
Where was that?
It was at the Pet Depot.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I love
it was like $1,000 though, so that's.
I don't understand why they. Well, I understand it's because people are trying to make a living off of these dogs, but that's just so obnoxious.
It is
to
ridiculous.
Charge for a dog that much money.
Yeah,
like all you should want to do is find them a loving home.
Yeah, if you're not gonna show the dog or like breed the dog, why would you spend that much money on it? And and that doesn't even include like the puppy's like final round of shots. Or being spayed or anything. A lot of money.
That's a lot to put on a dog. I thought when I got Milo, I paid $550 for him, and I felt like that was a lot, but I was just in the right time where I could afford something like that, and I just $1,000 for a dog.
Yeah, it's
who has that lying around?
Exactly.
I mean, I guess that would kind of like gear you towards the right kind of owner. They're going to have enough money to take care of it. If they have $1,000 to spend on the dog, but still, it's kind of...
There's so many other dogs, too, in shelters.
And there's a lot of good families that are not willing to pay $1,000. So think about all the loving families that you're keeping these dogs from because you're going to charge $1,000 for a dog. I mean, if you go for my kind, Milo, who's a Yorkie, who's a purebred Yorkie, who I got just from a family who wanted to have puppies. Yeah. And sold the other puppies. I mean, they're going for $1,800 minimum for dogs with papers.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, our dog Annie, she's a mutt. She's not,
and she's a beautiful mutt.
She is. She's not my mom just gave her a bath today. When I came home, I was like, "Oh my God, you're so clean." Anyways, yeah, we actually got her from the Pet Depot 9 years ago, and she was on sale for $400.
That's really good.
Yeah, and with designer dogs, it's a mutt. You can't register them because they're not recognized, by the what is it, the AKC or whatever?
AKC,
yeah. But whatever, we don't buy dogs because we want to register them. We're not going to show her or something.
I think that's the only time it should matter is if you're going to show a dog.
Yeah, or breed it for something.
Exactly.
Like that. I don't know. Anyways,
I digress.
Here we go on our tangents.
Anywho,
yeah.
It's 6:12, and we want to go over. I think this is episode 77.
Wow.
And this is almost 2 years that we've been doing this. Can you believe that?
No, I can't. Yes and no.
And we have some information to delve out at the end of the show, and this will all make sense at the end of the show as to why we're doing this. But we're going to go back, and I looked through, and I thought it would be fun to see what are our favorite shows that we've done.
I'm excited for this.
And I just wanted to ask, but because you didn't get a chance to look, so I'm gonna I want to see your reaction when you think about these shows. I think I have 12 shows that I picked out that I absolutely I couldn't just decide between. And what do you have one that comes to your mind that right now before I start the list?
I know when we did our back to school one last year, that was a favorite of mine.
Yeah,
and actually a favorite of a lot of other people's too. I think it was our most viewed show.
One of them it was.
Yeah. That's an immediate favorite. I really love the ones where we have guests. Those are always really good ones.
That's my number 2 on the list. That's my number 2 on the list is the one with guests. I always enjoy it when they take the time out of their day to come and visit us and then bring us presents.
Exactly. Sometimes they would get us drunk.
I like the presents.
Just a little bit.
But here is a list of some of my top favorite moments, and you can say yes or no, or think about a funny moment you might have had on the show. Some of them I was looking back through, I'm like, oh my God. I
don't know if I want to reminisce about some of these.
One of our very first shows,
I
was a dark, straight-haired brunette.
Okay.
You were to the chin and light brown, light blonde-ish. Oh my God, and we just look so young.
Do we?
Yeah, we're
babies.
Completely different. And if you look,
That's
you can
funny.
see my face is really dark and tan, and I'm like, oh my God, who is this girl? My face is all done up,
That's
and I'm
so
like,
funny.
oh,
Because
well,
we started in
how far?
2012, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
How far things have come.
Oh my gosh.
For us.
This is hitting me hard right now.
Right?
Yeah.
We've done so much.
Oh, a memorable one is when I freaking cried on air.
Yes! Yes, that's right! Oh my God! Beth Lynch!
Oh, Beth.
Oh, Beth. Yeah. Love her.
Lovely woman, made me cry.
Oh my gosh. That is actually on my list.
It's got to be on there.
It is on my list.
All right.
Because I forgot that you cried in that one, but I put her on here because I just love her as a, like, I produced one of her shows, so, you know, bringing her in here was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But you cried. That's right.
And
oh my gosh.
Hates crying in
front of people. I hate too. I was with you, and I was like, oh my God, she's crying. I don't know what to do right now.
All right, anyway.
Take two.
Yeah.
Okay, another one of my favorites was episode 67. It's La Vie en Rose, which was when you came back from Paris. And we did the pictures.
The video. Yeah.
Love those pictures.
Yeah. I actually just showed that to my sister who came to visit because I hadn't seen her since.
Oh, really? Did she love?
Before then. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was really cute, actually, is my, oh, God, is he 8 or 9? One of my nephews, he's under 10. He was so, like, he just loved the pictures. And at the end, he was like, yeah! Oh! It just warmed my heart. I loved it.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love sharing that with people.
Then we have episode 61 was Girl Logic, where we
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Where we would say, like, oh, this can happen because of this, and it's really not the case. Hold on just a second.
Do you have clips?
I wish I had time to get clips together.
That would be amazing. Actually, probably slightly horrifying, not gonna lie, to go back and watch some of these things. So, Tiffany's blowing her nose right now, if you can hear it. Girl Logic. God, I feel like we could do another show about that.
Oh my gosh, I've learned so much in the year that I've been dating Marty that I could probably do another episode of Girl Logic.
Oh, yeah. And having gone through, like, my breakup from, like, a long-term relationship. Oh.
Girl Logic, definitely.
So we need to do a part 2 for sure.
All right. That sounds good. I'm in. Because there's so much we could bring to the table now. Oh, how 2 years have given us so much. Then another one was, and this is one of my personal favorites, Looking for Submarines, episode number 55. Do you remember what submarines means? Because your mom and your dad.
I know what it means. I don't really remember what the episode was about.
We were going over, like, different jargon from, like, the different, decades.
Oh, that's such a good memory.
And how people talked. You gotta explain submarines
I gotta tell the story again, because it wasn't the first guy I dated. Okay, maybe it was like the second kind of like serious relationship I had. I was like 18, and we were going to the park, I think, and my dad was like, "Oh, you're gonna go look for submarines?" And my mom turns like bright red. And she's like, "Dave, stop!" And I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, what does that mean? Like,
who talks like that? Who's going to go look for a submarine?
So in the 60s, which is when my parents were teenagers, apparently it meant to make out or whatever.
Go do the nasty.
Oh, don't say that. I don't want to think about it. Anyways. Yeah, you would make out. You were looking, I don't know. It's a thing from the 60s, I guess. And it's just this memory I have. It's really funny.
I think it's cute.
I think it's hilarious.
I love different logos like Groovin' Baby and
but you know what they actually said is like when you would go necking. I'm like, what the hell is necking?
Yeah, that's like, kissing and whatnot.
Making out and stuff. Yeah, like into like second base, I think. So,
purr. And that's when you take the tissues out of your bra back in the 60s. Or isn't that what the kids did back in the day? Didn't they used to stuff their bras with tissue paper so that they made themselves look bigger? when they were
I
kids?
don't know.
Like, okay.
I don't know where you're going.
I saw it. I think I'm pretty sure I saw it in Wonder Years where they did that.
Okay.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. It was 13 going on 30.
Oh.
30 and flirty and thriving. Okay. She stuffed her bra with tissue paper and got caught on camera by her mother. What did you do? Takes it out of her bra.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie before, to be honest.
That hurts my heart.
I'm sorry.
It hurts my heart.
I think it's on Netflix. Maybe I'll go watch it.
Let's see here. The new C word is crazy, episode 54.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one. That gets me on my, like, feminist soapbox.
Do it. Let's reiterate what we talked about. How, like, you don't call a girl crazy. You don't tell them that they're ridiculous about how they feel.
Unless someone is, like, chemically unbalanced, which there's lots of people like that. Not going to discount that. But when you use the C word, the crazy word for a girl, most of the time, like, when a guy's like...
You're opening up a can of worms you can't take back.
Yeah, no, okay, say, like, oh, why aren't you seeing, like, Emily anymore? And he's like, oh, that, she's crazy. And then what that does is that completely dismisses probably some very valid feelings that person was having. For whatever reason it may be,
they have those feelings.
Exactly. And I can't even get into it again because it was a whole show.
It was.
But it was a good show.
It got us on our soapbox. Like, you really have to think about it, what you're saying, because honestly, what is the meme right now that's going around that you can say you're sorry, but, you never can forget, like, once you say something, you really can't take something back. They're always going to have it in the back of their mind thinking, you're a psycho. You're crazy. Yeah. Stop being such a crazy person. All this, it really starts to hit home.
What it does is it silences a woman's voice because it's like, oh, you're crazy. Anything you say is therefore nonsense, and that is not okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Next one we've got is episode 53, which is a personal. This of course is a personal favorite.
Yeah.
Step Up, Step Out, cyberbullying. And it's from when I was attacked via the internet and started going along the lines of a anti-bullying campaign and actually got it underway. We're in the inaugural year of the bullying campaign. Hopefully come September we're going to be able to do more of working with the high schools around the area. Like the latest project is where we're designing t-shirts over at Waterloo High School and to draw awareness and basically put a face to it and be like, hey kids, like this is real life. It affects you. It happens. Yeah. And something I really truly do hold near and dear to my heart. That it means a lot to me that I had so many great entries for these designs. Yeah. And I mean how involved the kids got, and
that's awesome.
And I hope it's there's always the possibility that doesn't make an impact on everyone's life, but if the right people that you reach, like that one kid that feels left out, and you reach that kid, you've done something. Or
even the person who was careless about their comments online, or was saying, not so nice things, maybe, for them to think twice about what they're doing, I think will have a huge impact.
I agree. So yeah, that was a good one, and if you want to check that one out, that would be a good one to pick up.
Yeah.
My history and how I've been involved with bullying and how it's affected me. It affects everybody. And when I got to go talk to those kids in that classroom, and the questions that they asked me, and I'm like, oh my God, you're going to make me cry right in this room, aren't you? I almost cried.
So many feels. Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great episode. The next one is, because she's near and dear to our hearts, Cassie was here a lot.
She was, yeah.
And I just love how much she supports us. We try to support her as much as possible. And episode 46, hopefully it'll be back next year, but it was the Cork and Fork episode from last year.
I don't know. I heard it's no more.
It's not anymore this year. They're not doing it. They're looking for more volunteers, more help. It's a huge event.
It is. It is a giant undertaking.
Huge
to organize.
Event.
Oh, yeah.
So much that 4 people, I'm sorry, is not enough to make it work.
Yeah.
So that's why they were looking for people. Hopefully they can outsource and bring somebody else in, but if it doesn't, I mean, it's a shame, but it was one of my favorites. That event is just epic, and I'm so proud of what she did do with it already, and she already has that in her, repertoire.
Yeah.
I like whip that out and be like, yeah, this is what I did.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that was a big one. I just wanted, like, she did the Disney episode with us where she's going to do that Disney triathlon. She's talked about the marathon. Yes.
Yeah.
She did a lot of updates on how to be, athletically sound and like working out, and she talked about a lot of events.
Come hang out with us. Yeah. I just love it when people do that. You know what I mean?
It's so fun to bounce off more. Like we have each other, but it's fun to bounce off with a third idea,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good episode, and I love her. So I wanted to draw attention to her and say thank you for everything that she did for us, and she has done for us, and she's going to do for us. Next was, of course, because we're in the Finger Lakes, Surviving a Wine Tour, episode number 33.
I don't really remember. We're starting to reach back into the memory here.
Yeah, this is a long time ago.
A wine tour.
Yeah, going out on the wine tour, things that are, socially acceptable, some things that are not. Like, when you go to a wine tour, don't go so hammered drunk that you're just falling over. Make reservations for 10 and over.
Yeah.
Also, like, acting appropriately, because remember we talked about how I worked in a winery for like 10 years, and there's one particular school that we're just like, absolutely not, we don't want any wine tours from that school because they're so crazy.
Oh, dang.
And there was one year that we caught somebody.
I have to ask you who that was afterwards because I don't remember.
We caught somebody doing the nasty in the bushes outside. We had to stop them from doing that.
Text it to me right now. Text me who it was. What school it is.
I can.
I need to know because I don't remember.
Because it just got.
That's just
obnoxious.
Like, would you do that? Like, it's. You know what I mean? Like, who does that?
Yeah, we just. There's like just horror stories I could tell you of. People I would just never want to emulate. Yeah. In terms of.
What this is.
Who people are.
That was not what I was expecting. Oh, man. All right.
Not this place you were expecting.
Moving on.
Yeah, there's just absolutely obnoxious people out there, and enjoy the beauty of this area. Like, going on a wine tour should just be memorable, not just a drunk fest to me. In my head, it shouldn't be just like, I don't know, maybe because I look at it differently because I worked it so long.
And I think we're older too. You know what I mean? We're not in our early 20s anymore.
Maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe it is like an age thing.
A maturity thing.
Because, when I was 21, probably would have thought the same thing. Like, let's go. Oh my God.
I know I did.
Let's see. Oh, here's one that you're going to really love.
Okay.
It's the inaugural episode for episode 19, Milo and Annie in studio. I just want to eat you. That's what we called it. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Milo wanted to eat Annie. He's like the size of her head, too.
And they were just absolutely adorable.
Oh,
the
my
whole
gosh.
Time. I loved every second of having them in studio.
I should have brought Annie tonight. Oh, wow.
She's nice and clean, too.
I know.
Amanda.
She would have smelled good, too.
Actually, Milo needs a bath.
Yeah. Annie. Actually, Milo and I are friends now.
Yes.
For a little while, Milo, probably because I was associated with Annie, was not too sure about me.
Yeah, guilty by association.
I know. But we're friends now. It's cool.
It's totally cool with you.
Yeah.
It takes a little while. He'll remember you after a while. He gets so excited, like, when people that come around a lot keep coming around.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I gotta know you.
Come on. He was peeing himself a little bit a couple times there.
He got so
much
scared.
To your chagrin.
Yes.
Yeah. He just couldn't hold it in.
So yeah, that was one of my favorites, just because we had our babies laying around us. It was a good episode.
We're such big dog people that
we are. Yeah. Speaking of dog people, his rash is actually finally clearing up.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Nice.
Let's see. Next, I have I don't have the actual some early on. They're mixed throughout all of our episodes, all 76 episodes prior to this. But 11 Lakes Winery, Miranda Cheese, Finger Lakes Grapeseed Oil,
Ventosa,
Pilates, Art of Life Pilates.
Yeah.
Beth Lynch.
We had
talked about
Finger
her.
Lakes. Hang on. The Leadership.
Oh yeah, the Leadership Summit.
What's the name for
Leadership Summit?
Yeah.
They came in and talked about their program. I mean, we had a lot of visitors that came in, took time out of their day to spend with us and enjoy us. And
Dan Bell, I think he was our last.
Yeah,
he was our last one. Yeah. I know he wasn't our last one. Never mind. Kind of.
Depending on where you look.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, those are memorable to me because we're bringing in businesses from this area and they're passionate about what they do, and they tell you how excited about their stuff they are.
Yeah.
And
we love that.
Feed off of it. Yeah.
So great.
I absolutely love it. So that was number 3. Now we're to number 2. Number 2 made a huge impact. Little did I know how far of an impact this one made. The merger episode 50.
Really?
Romulus, South Seneca. Just really.
So when you say how much of an impact, what do you mean?
People asking about it, talking about it, asking me about it, saying different things. About it. Yeah, they were just it lit fires for people oh my gosh, I never thought of this, and now I'm thinking this.
I wish I had known that after. That was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah.
And it was was it September, October time?
Yeah.
That happened? Because it was right during my soccer season.
Yeah, I remember that.
That happened. I mean, it just goes to show exactly what you do means something and how far it goes.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. To know that our little chats have an impact. Yeah.
So that was number 2. And my number 1 was, not that it was anything super uber special, but episode 1.
Yeah.
Lake to Lake Girls.
I don't even
Vignoles.
I don't even remember what we talked about.
I don't either. All I know is that we drank Vignoles.
We had wine. Yeah, I remember you brought wine.
And I think we talked about Nap Winery because that was the inaugural. That's where I was. That's where I like to be, and I know the owner really well, and I love it out there.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved it out there. But Vignoles that was my favorite episode. Only because it was our first episode, and
it's where it all began.
We're such babies back then.
No.
I feel like it was so long ago. 2 years.
It does. It's weird because I hadn't really thought about it, but it was. Excuse me. It was a long time ago, and we have kind of come a long ways. Personally, professionally, and the show too.
But yet, still managing to come back together for this every week.
Yeah. But then at the same time, it's it doesn't feel like it's been 2 years. It's didn't we just start last year?
It does sometimes feel like it.
Yeah.
It really does, because I'm what the I've been working here for almost 4 years. Almost 4 years maybe. And I just
Yeah.
I feel like time is passing me by so quickly.
Yeah, it's bittersweet, to be honest. That's how I feel right now. It feels bittersweet. Which
actually brings us to, tonight's show. We missed last week. I had a soccer class to take. But what we have decided for the summer, because we want to revamp things, we want to figure things out,
refresh things.
There might be some changes possible that might be happening. They're not for sure right just yet, but we want to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row, and we're going to take a little break and enjoy our summer, mostly with each other. Hopefully.
I might just say, we're still going to be hanging out. Just won't be on camera for you guys, but this sounds really dirty. All right, we need to.
This is getting naughty.
We need to.
I digress.
Anyways,
we're gonna take a little hiatus.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring back the show come September 2nd.
Yep.
And Cassie's actually going to be sitting in with us. And
exciting.
We're just going to revamp everything, make the show ours, take a little break, see what we want to do with it, see where we want the show to go. And I would love to get input from people.
Yes.
If you want to give us input
what
on
you
what
want
you'd like to see
more
more of.
Yeah.
If it's interviews, we'll give you interviews. We'll hunt them down a lot more. If it's, events around the area that you want us to cover a little bit more, we'll do that. I mean, anything. We're willing to, we're eyes wide open, arms wide open, ears wide open, not anything else, but.
Oh my God. Just to
Sorry. The sexual innuendo door was left open there. I came crashing through like the Kool-Aid man. Saying,
I love it. We want to take it in a new direction, but a better direction.
Yes. And we want to build.
Yeah.
Be better. Do better. Do more. And we kind of want to we really want to enjoy our lives because we did think about it. We've been doing this for 2 years.
Almost every week. Yeah.
And, there's just things that you gotta, I kind of want to be like, this is what I want to do with this, or I want to do that. It's very limiting with a coaching job and whatnot. It makes it very difficult, and I want to do it consistently and be ready to go, get it done, got this. And I feel like once we revamp it and figure out where the direction is we want to take it, I think we'd be solid.
I think so, too. So, yes, we are taking a break. But, distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Just miss us and then come back.
So, I mean, we'll still have our Facebook page up.
Yep, and we'll be keeping that updated.
Yeah.
We'll let you know what's coming along. And suggestions can be left there. That would be amazing. If you want to come on to the show, starting September 2nd, we'll start booking them.
Yep.
It'll be the same time, same day. Everything's going to be the same. It's just we want to take, a month and a half?
Yeah, it's really not that long.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
We're not going to be gone that long.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we want to see what's going on out in the world and, go to different events and see what's out there, see.
Because we want to bring back really good, fresh content.
Because, I mean, we have been doing this for so long. We're like, oh, my God, every week, what do we
talk
about today?
Talk about?
We have covered every girl, chick topic there possibly can be. And you're like, oh, my God, what are we going to talk about today?
Yeah.
I mean, there's little fun little topics that pop up every now and then, like the sexual scandal down in New York and politics. So that was a fun episode that popped up for us. Literally not the only thing popping up.
I was just going to say. Tiffany's on a roll.
I am on a roll today. Oh, my goodness. I'm the Kool-Aid man.
It's getting hot in here.
But yeah, I'm excited to see where our show can go. I'm excited to see where we can grow to and be. We kind of want to do the show out and about. We want to see if that's a possibility.
I would love to see that, or even if we could get maybe clips of different things. You know what I mean?
When we go to events,
and then do that. I would love to be able to do something live too, though, outside.
Yeah,
that would be
amazing, especially before the weather turns.
Yeah, again.
But yeah, you can go back onto Facebook, like us, Lake to Lake Girls. Leave us comments, send us a message. It doesn't have to be it can be in our inbox. Doesn't matter. We want to know.
We want to hear from you.
What you think. Yeah, exactly. And we want to know what you got going on. And whatever we can do, we can do. Yeah. What was I going to say? Speaking of, I wanted to ask you, Lights on Linden with your art.
Oh, yeah. Geneva Night Out this week is this month is July 11th. It's this Friday. It's where, downtown businesses in Geneva stay open later, have kind of cool things going on. And the photography class I took with our last guest, Dan Bell, our class has our pictures that we each got to choose one particular picture that we wanted to have printed and manted by Stomping Grounds, and we also have a slideshow with other pictures that we like that's going to be happening. So come out. I should probably look up what time that's at. But if you're looking for something really cool to do this Friday, definitely check it out.
And how is the art coming? Did you pick your photo yet?
I did. Actually, the class is done now. I picked the photo. It was hard. It was hard to choose which one which one to go with, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. So you'll have to come and check it out if you want to see what it is. Now,
do you want a little tease it, or do you want to do anything like that?
What do you mean, like
tease what it is, or nothing dirty?
I'm trying to think how to describe it. I can tell you what it is, but you're gonna be like, why would you take a picture of that?
No, because it's all about an artist's vision. Once
I say it looks really cool, though. It looks really cool. It's actually something from downtown Geneva.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. And is it something that you learned in class how to do with your shutter speeds
it was
and
one
whatnot?
it was one of a lot of the time we would go out in the community and take pictures.
Yeah.
So this was one of those times where we were out walking with the class and snapping pictures and everything. It was kind of funny, like, this happened twice, I think, where fire trucks were going by, and we're all out there with our cameras.
Taking pictures. You look like tourists, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. And everyone's kind of like, the guys in the fire trucks are like, what are those guys? What are they doing? What's happening? Which was hilarious. But, yeah, and there was 5 of us in the class, so definitely come to Stomping Grounds, and check out the other businesses, too, that participate. Mm-hmm. It'll be really fun.
Well, the beautiful thing about, like, you say it's going to be weird to explain it, but is a photographer is meant to take an ordinary picture and turn it into something that you wouldn't have thought of.
I'll tell you what it is. It's a picture of a rusty sign. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So when I say that, some people might be like, what the hell? It looks really cool. So even if I'm not there, because I doubt I'll spend, like, the entire night, like, in that one location, like, hey, here's my picture.
Well, after the night, you should post it up on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, I definitely will.
Picture, because I think that would be really cool. I'd really like to see it.
Yeah.
If I don't get to make it out, I don't even know what's on my stupid schedule anymore. But I'm really excited that you got it done, and that do you feel like you learned a lot? What's your favorite thing that you learned?
I think the most useful things I learned is how to use the manual zoom and, like, focus on my lens, because beforehand I was always using the automatic focus in zoom, and sometimes it wasn't getting the effect I wanted. So once I realized, you can do that manually, it's been pretty awesome. It's opened up a lot of possibilities for me. So I think that's probably one of the biggest takeaways I've had from the class.
Cool.
Which is really cool, yeah.
Now, is that something that you want to pursue a little bit more, you think? Is that something that you really just, like, really piqued your interest and sparked more interest?
I've always loved taking pictures. Mm-hmm. The thing with the big camera is I don't like to carry it around in my car all the time because I'm paranoid and I think someone's going to steal it.
No, I hear you.
Or take it to events like Wine Stock, because it's like, I am going to be drinking alcohol and I don't want to babysit my camera right now.
Yeah.
But I love having it. Like, it takes such a good picture, and when you really plan for it, you know what I mean? You can take really good pictures.
Because when Dan is always has his camera.
It's like, I think it's attached to his hand. It's like part of him now.
Yes, he just does not stop. Yeah. And it was just so funny watching him try to walk around because he had crutches. Yeah. From breaking his foot.
Yep.
I
know that's another thing too. Our first class he was on crutches, and then the last one he was walking pretty good.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Luckily it did heal the way it did. I mean, he heard it playing basketball or something along those lines, but my goodness, watching him get around was work in and of itself. Yeah. And I can't imagine breaking my foot right now, and, like, the beautiful weather. I mean, he rides a motorcycle, and he does all this walking around and, like, trying to take his pictures. Like, that's really an inopportune time to hurt himself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I stubbed my toe. That's
right. You sent me a month picture ago. Of that, and I'm like, what did you do?
It, like, turned black. It was disgusting. It was probably one of the most epic bruises I've ever had. And I didn't break it. They said you sprained it. It was, how do you sprain a toe?
How do you sprain a toe?
I don't know.
It
actually, I recovered pretty quickly. But
it's good.
Yeah,
because I know you said
nasty.
it was hurting to like run on it and stuff.
Oh yeah,
so
it definitely was not fun.
Put a hindrance on that whole thing.
But I'm better now.
Good.
Anyway,
I digress.
Yeah.
So we'll be back come September 2nd.
Yep.
Tuesdays 6 to 7. As long as everything works out.
Yeah.
we'll both be here.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys then, and hopefully you guys will stay loyal and listen to us and come back when we do. And
if you miss us, you can always watch one of
our
other
old episodes, our favorite episodes.
Tell them where they can find us.
Well, you can find them multiple places.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is posted on our Facebook page.
Yep.
Every single one of them. You can also find it at fingerlakes1.tv, where you can just click on Lake to Lake Girls, and it'll take you to an archive of all of our shows. Not only is it on video and the YouTube station, but it's also on Stitcher and iTunes.
So you can listen.
Exactly. You can listen to the podcast and not even worry about, because you don't really need to see our faces, honestly. You just
unless you want to.
We are kind of adorable. But hopefully you guys can enjoy your summer. We're going to try and enjoy our summer and really get out there and start living life, being 26-year-old women, and have a good time.
And we'll come back with lots of stories.
Lots of stories, fresh ideas, fresh material, and a fresh new show for you guys to love and enjoy. And hopefully you'll see us then.
All right.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
We'll miss you, Finger Lakes. Oh, if you want to be a part of the show, contact us on Lake to Lake Facebook page.
Yep.